What a start we have had for this second match of the day. The defending champions, Salgaoncar Cricket Club, winning the toss and electing to bat first. And the first delivery being hammered for a sixer. Adit Suryavanshi, the man on strike. Samit Aryan Mishra opening the proceedings from the Bandodkar road end. The action comes thick and fast in this Bandodkar T20 2024 league. Double headers every day from yesterday. This is the second match of the day. Oh, good delivery. Good recovery by Samitaran Mishra after that sixer of the first ball of the match. Earlier today, steering the ball to the third man region, Aditya Suryavanshi gets a single and brings his partner on strike, Prathamesh. Prathamesh Gawas is the other opener who will be on the strike for the first time now. Played safely by Prathamesh Gawas. Earlier today, we saw Desserts and More Gino Sports Club getting off to a winning start in the tournament and also thereby inflicted the second back-to-back defeat onto Dempo Cricket Club. Panjim Gymkhana had opened their campaign as well with a victory yesterday, beating Chaugule Sports Club. While for Salgaoncars, this is their opening match. Good pace being displayed by Samitar and Mishra. And that's the end of the opening over as well. 7 came from that over. All 7 runs scored by Aditya Suryavanshi. Rohan Raje is bowling from the Mandavi river end. We saw the bowling really deliver the goods yesterday as the Panjim Gymkhana crumbled Chaugules. The Chaugule batting lineup collapsed yesterday in the face of some red-hot bowling by the men in red out there. That's Manas Panjim Gymkhana. Salgaoncar Cricket Club have been in very good form. They are also the winners of the Goa Premier League 3 Days Championship conducted by the Goa Cricket Association this year as well. What a shot there, very aggressive, charging down the track and playing the flamboyant cover drive. Aditya Suryavanshi is in very positive spirits, no doubt about that. Look at that, absolutely on top of that delivery. Good to see a lot of expectations as well from the team, being the defending champions and the current champions of the GPL as well. So we have a game on our hands for sure. Cricket lovers always love a tussle out there, and this is in the making as Aditya Suryavanshi notches up another boundary. This man is looking really good. It was a loopy bouncer, kind of a tennis ball bouncer, and Aditya Suryavanshi waited for it and getting enough bat under the ball to get another boundary. Salgaoncar move on to 17. Aditya also moves on to 17. Prathamesh Gawas has faced only 2 deliveries and is yet to open his account. He will be on strike now for this last ball of the second over. Slightly edgy, but never mind. That's what Prathamesh Gawas will be telling himself. No problem. He opens his account with a boundary. And that was also the last ball of the second over. Rohan Raje turning out very expensive in his first over, giving away 15 runs. Salgaoncar Cricket Club off to a flyer, 22 for no loss after 2 overs. Samit Aryan Mishra recovered well in the first over after being hit for a sixer off his first delivery. Is in operation now from the road and good looking shot, but straight to the mid-on fielder. Taking on the fielder there was Aditya Suryavanshi and gets a single. No harm done. Pushed it straight to the mid-off fielder and set off for that single. Well judged run. If Manas Panjim Gymkhana win this match, they will top the Group B in the league stage. While one victory is enough to book a place in the semi-final. So they are already in the knockout phase. But for Salgaoncar, this is their opening match. Earlier today we saw Deserts and More Gino Sports Club book their place in the semi-finals similarly. Good running between the wickets there by the Salgaoncar openers. There seems to be good understanding between both these players. And that's good to see early on in the innings. We saw some mix-ups in the match that happened in the morning. The Dempo match as well. Crucial runouts came into the picture. Good delivery. The ball was cutting in. That was quite sharp. Good movement for Samitar and Mishra. Just a single two and the over number 3. Good over by Samitar and Mishra. 4 runs coming off that over. Salgaoncar Cricket Club move on to 26 for no loss. Saurabh Dhaliwal is the new bowler who replaces Rohan Raji from the Mandvi River and left arm spinner who has lot of variations up his sleeve. We've seen that yesterday. Keeps the batters guessing. The Salgaoncar opening duo in consultation. They must be having some goals out there. They must be discussing. Good to see that. So far, good understanding between them. Running between the wickets has been impressive. Loud appeal, but it's clearly heading down the leg. That's what must have been the deciding factor. Good delivery, getting some turn there. Saurabh Dhaliwal. Aditya Suryavanshi moves on to 22 of 16. Prathamesh Kawas on strike is on 6. Prathamesh Kawas goes aerial and hits quite a fair distance. High and handsome. A sixer for Prathamesh Kawas and Salgaoncar Cricket Club. Very good shot in his hitting zone and he goes slog sweep. The key aspect is the connection, middling it and getting the maximum result. With that dot delivery, Saurabh Dhaliwal's over comes to an end. 9 from it. Salgaoncar Cricket Club are 35 for no loss in 4 overs. Amit Yadav replaces Samit Aryan Mishra from the Bandodkar road and the left arm pacer begins with the dot delivery. Foolish delivery, almost Yorker length, and Aditya Suryavanshi gets the bottom part of his bat on it and probably did some damage to his bat as well. Change of path for Aditya Suryavanshi. Back on strike, Amit Yadav. 2 dot deliveries so far in this first over of his. Short delivery. Half-hearted appeal as well. It's leg by, so probably the line may not be what is required to give that decision in bowler's favor. Nevertheless, a leg by to the total. .36 for no loss. Salgaoncar Cricket Club. This is the 5th over in progress. Good fielding there by Samit Aryan Mishra, employing the slide the way it needs to be implemented. That's good to see. Fielding is such a crucial aspect of a T20 match, as sometimes we have seen the margins are very thin. What a shot! Aditya Suryavanshi is really getting wonderful shots in there and getting the result as well. Very elegant on drive here. Meeting the ball at the right time is the key, and that was there to be seen. Absolutely copybook. Getting 4 runs and moving on to 26. This time he finds the fielder. Hitting those shots, targeting boundaries. At times the soft hands would also help to get some singles as well. Amit Yadav finishes his over, just 5 runs from that. End of 5. Salgaoncar Cricket Club are 41 for no loss. Cricket Club having won the toss, elected to bat first, and this can be termed as a very healthy start. 41 from 5. Aditya Suryavanshi has progressed to 26 of 21. Prathamesh Gawas is on 13 of 9. So it's pace again from the Mandvi River end as Rohan Raje comes back into attack. We saw the left arm spin of Saurabh Dhaliwal in the previous over from that end. So PG Manas PG mixing it up. Not getting the right part of the bat onto the ball. It's the bottom that meets the ball, and as such, there's no power in it. Also finds the fielder. That's Prathamesh Kawas for you. He's batting on 13 of 11 deliveries. Has a word with Aditya Suryavanshi from the other end. He's on 26. The duo has certainly been in close consultation. The last over of power play in progress. Two runs for Prathamesh Kawas, although the shot didn't come into effect where he wanted it to. Thickish inside edge. Nevertheless, he moves on to 15. Trying to dominate the bowler by playing an attacking shot. That's what it's the order, the norm in the power play stage. This time he gets proper hold of it and a sixer as well. Going down the ground. Mighty hit for a maximum. Prathamesh Kawas moves up to 21 of 13 balls. Salgaoncar Cricket Club have 49 runs on the board. 5.4 overs gone. Slightly fuller in length, and Prathamesh was severe on Rohan Raje here. Full delivery, full and wide, but not wide enough to be called wide. It's a dot ball. Prathamesh Kawas looking a bit dejected that he could not take full benefit of that. Maybe just a little bit of direction and he could have got plenty out of it. Last ball of the power play coming up. $50 up for Salgaoncar Cricket Club at the end of 6 overs, 50 for none. That's a solid foundation to begin their campaign in the Bandodkar T20 League 2024. Here's a look at the table, the graphic on your TV screens, whoever watching on YouTube channel Goa Livecast. Ladders and More Gino Sports Club are topping the Group A after their victory with Dempo Cricket Club, while the Group B is being headed by Manas Panjim Gymkhana after their victory on the opening day over Saugule Sports Club. Top two teams from each group proceed to the semi-finals, which will be staged on Tuesday. What a shot. And a boundary here as well. Full value for that shot. Well struck by Prathamesh Gawas, and he has caught up with Aditya Suryavanshi. He moves on to 26 as well of 16 deliveries. Slowly but surely Prathamesh Gawas has started to middle the ball now. Hiram Parab, left arm orthodox bowler, bowling from the Bandodkar road, and had a good outing yesterday against Saugule. But here today against Salgaoncar Cricket Club, it looks like an altogether different challenge. Oh, that was a sharp chance for a cotton bowl, and Hiram Parab could not hold on to that. He is disappointed. Every bowler likes to take the catches of their own bowling. He'll be hurting, but he has to put that to the back of his mind as soon as possible and focus on the next delivery. The batsman trying to take the second but decide against it. Good looking shot for a single down the ground, and that ends the 7th over. 56 for no loss, Salgaoncar Cricket Club, after winning the toss and electing to bat first. You're watching Bandodkar T20 League 2024, Goa's most prestigious premier mainstream cricket tournament. Top Goan talents and outstation professionals in action here. Shubham Desai is all set to begin the 8th over of the match. Good delivery. Aditya Suryavanshi intended to play an attacking shot on this first delivery. Misses it completely. Had it been on target, it would have been business for Shubham. That single takes Aditya Suryavanshi on to 28. Shubham Desai, an experienced off-break bowler. That was also edgy this time by Prathamesh Kawas. Fortunately enough, no damage done. Salgaoncar Cricket Club moving up to 58 for no loss. This is the 8th over in progress. Slightly uppish, but safe. No fielder around that range. And safely, Prathamesh crosses over for a single. He moves on to 29. Once again, Aditya Suryavanshi is looking to play that big shot on the leg side and missing it completely. At times it looks a bit premeditated, and when it doesn't come off, it doesn't make a good picture. Nevertheless, no damage done. Salgaoncar Cricket Club move on to 60 for no loss after 8 overs. Hiram Parab continues bowling his second over now. Bowls from a bit of a wide angle, bringing variation into his bowling. Prathamesh drags it onto the leg side and gets a single. So highest partnership for the opening wicket in this year's edition. That's sixer, indicated by umpire Pramesh Parab. Prathamesh Kawas striking the ball really well. Just about getting the rope maybe. And 6 added to the total for Salgaonkar, and Prathamesh Kawas moves on to 36. Oh, that was an opportunity and the chance put down here was a difficult opportunity for sure. The ball was dipping and the incoming fielder had to be quick and sure, but the chance goes down a single. Another single added to the total. 10 runs already from this over, and one more delivery to come. Upish once again. Both these batters trying to play freely. 71 for no loss after the end of 9th over. Salgaoncar Cricket Club moving on nicely. One bounce to the fence, another boundary. The foundation is so strong now that both these players are also willing to go ultra positive, and that's the right way. They are pretty well settled, got their eye in, and are now taking more risks. 4 runs to Prathamesh Gawas to begin the 10th over. Going down the leg side, missing the leg stump. For sure, benefit of replay here. Yes, of course, going down. So wicketkeeper didn't even appeal. A good looking shot here this time over the mid wicket. Fans, one bounce to the boundary. 2 fours being hit now in 3 deliveries of this over. Shubham Desai coming under attack now. He was very economical in the first over, wherein he had given just 4 runs. Now already 8 from 3 deliveries. Prathamesh Gawas moving on to 46. Good running between the wicket to go along with the aggressive approach as well. This has been very impressive opening partnership, the best of this year's edition of Bandodkar T20 League. Oh, that was quite an ambitious shot. It's a stumping attempt. Back in the nick of time. Prathamesh Gawas saves his day. Good delivery, good movement there, extracting turn. Shubham Desai makes a good recovery in the last 3 balls of his over after being hit for 2 boundaries in the earlier part. So 15 runs from 2 overs is what Shubham Desai's figures are. Salgaoncar Cricket Club have taken their total up to 82 at the end of 10 overs, a healthy run rate of 8.2. Prathamesh Gawas not out on 49 of 30 balls. He has hit 4 boundaries and 3 sixers. Aditya Suryavanshi is on 31 of 30 with 3 boundaries and 1 sixer. It's been good entertainment so far. The neutrals and cricket fans love to get maximum entertainment. Obviously, that's the whole point of view. Sports entertainment is now getting maximum attention, maximum interest. So here we go, beginning of 11th over now. Saurabh Taliwal bowling to Prathamesh Gawas, who is on 49. And that's his 50. Well played. Prathamesh Gawas, 50 of 32 balls. Drawing a loud cheer from his teammates and the viewers here at the Panjim Gymkhana ground in Panji, Goa. One of the most picturesque ground in the country, based on the bank of River Mandavi. Charging down the ground and attempting a big shot is Aditya Suryavanshi, but just manages to get a single with the long on boundary rider doing the job. This time Prathamesh Gawas plays shot in the mid-wicket region. .85 for no loss in 10.4 overs. The wicket looks good as well. It seems like we have the makings of a run feast here. Two runs for that shot. Aditya Suryavanshi moves up to 34. He started the innings in a very, very aggressive fashion, taking a sixer from the first ball of the match. And both this duo have really taken the inning well from that point on. Very confident. The defending champions, Salgaoncar Cricket Club, are 87 for no loss. Left arm pacer Amit Yadav is getting ready to come on from the Mandavi River end. The current run rate is 7.91, and with 10 wickets in hand, a fumble there on the boundary allows the second run to be taken. Slight fumble, and the batsman pushed for the second. Prathamesh Gawas moves on to 53. With 10 wickets in hand, the batting team would look to draw maximum from the remaining 9 overs. There's a chance of a wicket, and yes, that's catch well taken by Jivan Chitem Kumar. Takes the catch, and that spells the end of the inning for Prathamesh Gawas. Scored 53 runs, providing a very, very good start to the team. Salgaoncar Cricket Club, 89 runs was the contribution of this first wicket partnership, and Prathamesh Gawas now departs with Amit Yadav being the wicket taker. Shivam Chaudhary is the new man in. Wanted 2 for that, but declined by Aditya Suryavanshi. Outstation professional Shivam Chaudhary off the mark with the run of the first ball that he faced. This is the 12th over in progress. What a shot that. Is that a chance? Oh yes, the ball was hanging up in the air for a long time, and that allowed Jivan Chitem Kumar to take another catch. Aditya Suryavanshi thought he might get enough distance, but he got more height than the distance, and as a result, he has to depart. So both the openers now being dismissed. Manas Panjim Gymkhana are fighting back to get into the contest after a very, very good start for the defending champions. Now 2 new batters will be out there. Deepraj Kaukar, one of the most fearsome batters in the Goan cricket circuit, is now joining the outstation player Shivam Chaudhary in the centre. Deepraj Kaukar has a very big reputation as a very flamboyant cricketer, all-rounder. The 12th over is in progress. Amit Yadav has picked up both the wickets. This over, Jivan Chitem Kumar being the fielder, taking both the skiers. A dot ball, very tight over. There's only 3 runs and 2 wickets so far in this over. Salgaoncar opens his account. Salgaoncar Cricket Club are 91 for 2 at the end of 12 overs. Saurabh Dhaliwal bowling from the Bandodkar road end, and Salgaoncar, who is also known as Khiladi, smacks one down the ground. To make his intentions clear. That's what is his way of going about. His job out there in the center. Wide-ish delivery, and he goes for uppish cut and gets another boundary. So he is not going to hold back. 2 back-to-back boundaries to Khiladi Salgaoncar. Moves into double digits, Salgaoncar. And Salgaoncar Cricket Club move up to 100 for the loss of 2 wickets. Deepraj has skied one, and he perishes. It's Jeevan once again. I think the ball is following Jeevan, and he's making no mistake in accepting these catches very joyfully. So Salgaoncar Cricket Club lose their 3rd wicket. Salgaoncar plays in this fashion. Sometimes they come off, sometimes his inning is cut off prematurely. So Deepraj is out for 10. 101 for 3 in 12.5 overs. Aryan is the new batter who is coming in. Aryan Narvekar is the man on strike. Saurabh sending Deepraj back, and it's going to be Aryan to face him now. Beaten outside the off stump. End of 13th over. Successful over for Saurabh Dhaliwal. Salgaoncar Cricket Club losing wickets in a heap now. 3 wickets gone in no time. Panjim Gymkhana, Panjim Gymkhana certainly fighting their way back and pegging back the defending champions with 3 quick strikes. Samit Aryan Mishra is coming on to bowl from the Mandavi River end. It's out, and loss of 4th wicket for Salgaoncar Cricket Club as Shivam Chaudhary departs, castled by the pace of Samit Aryan Mishra. Dragged on the inside edge, brings the ball onto the stumps. That's what happens. The ball being a little more wide than you would have liked to play that flowing drive on the offside, but the wideish delivery not coming on to the middle of the bat, and that edge unfortunately disrupts the furniture and sends back Shivam Chaudhary. 4 wickets down in no time now. Salgaoncar Cricket Club in a spot of bother. Both players on yet to open their account now. Gaurish being the latest of them to come out in the center. Gaurish Kamri will now be on strike. Aryan Narvikar is at the other end. He faced just 1 delivery and is on 0 now. Samit Aryan Mishra picking up the wicket of the very first ball of his 3rd over. Good looking off drive by Gaurish Kamri, getting off the mark straight away in a very confident manner. What a change in complexion of the game we are witnessing here. A couple of overs back, it was Salgaoncar Cricket Club riding high, and now we see a very quiet period as Panjim Gymkhana are fighting their way back. A bouncer, well-directed bouncer by Samit Aryan Mishra. Single from that delivery, 3 from the over so far. Aryan Narvikar not getting hold of that cross-batted shot. Luckily for him, that up his shot lands in no man's land. This is certainly a very, very important transition period. Gaurish Kamri playing and missing, wanted to play the pull shot but was not quick enough, and Samit R.N. Mishra finishes off a very good over. Just 4 runs and a wicket from that over. In his 3 overs, he has given away 15 runs and picked up the wicket of outstation player Shivam Chaudhary. The 14 overs gone. Salgaoncar Cricket Club 105 for the loss of 4 wickets. Two runs to begin the 15th over. That's also a good quick single. That's the way to stage a recovery or undertake the repair task. Playing risk-free cricket and yet at the same time keeping the scoreboard ticking. That's what the franchises would love to see. The approach, the adjustment to the situation. A fumble once again, but the batsman restricted to a single despite that fumble. So the team management love to see the change in approach as well, depending on the situation. Good powerful shot down the ground, but just a single, not enough to beat the boundary rider. And Salgaoncar Cricket Club are up to 110 for the loss of 4 wickets. Aryan Narvikar moves on to 6. Well taken, 2 runs there. The duo were quick to realize the opportunity to steal another run there and completed that well. Good running is a good way. Good running between the wickets is a good way to take the pressure off. With low risk crickets, they have already scored 7 runs from this over and 1 remain. And the other delivery that was coming is a dot ball, so 7 came from that over bowled by Saurabh Dhaliwal. He has finished his quota of 4 overs with a wicket and giving away 31 runs. At the end of 15, Salgaoncar Cricket Club 112 for 4. Rohan Raje begins his third over. He has given 25 from his first 2 overs. Little on the expensive side. Very experienced bowler, has been playing in various cricket tournaments in Goa over the years. Gaurish Kamli now on strike. Struggling to middle the ball at times. Nevertheless, takes a single. Aryan Narvikar is the other batter out there. He's on 7 from 7. This is the 16th over. Good shot there, right through the gap in the covers region. Well played. Shot by Aryan Narvikar, getting a boundary, a welcome boundary. And moving on to 11 is Aryan and Salgaoncar Cricket Club, 118 for 4. It had been a long time waiting for the boundary. The last boundary had come in the 13th over. So that 4 ending a drought of almost 3 overs. 119 for 4 in 15.4 is Salgaoncar Cricket Club. Another one bites the dust, and it's Jeevan Chitam Kumar once again who takes that catch. And it's Gaurish Kamli who doesn't get enough distance nor elevation. He has been dismissed. And Salgaoncar Cricket Club are now 119 for 5 in 15.5 overs. Rohan Raje strikes, gets his first wicket of the match. Replacing Gaurish Kamli is Ankit Chaudhary, the second outstation player in the Salgaoncar ranks. Manas, Panjim Gymkhana have really fought back well and have bagged wickets, 5 of them in very quick time, and sucking out the momentum from this innings of Salgaoncar Cricket Club, who are motoring along nicely, reaching close to 100-run mark around the 11th over. But then from then on, it's been a procession. single of that last ball, and Salgaoncar Cricket Club are on 120 for loss of 5 wickets in 16. Ankit Chaudhary has got off to a mark. Samitaran Mishra is getting set to bowl his fourth and final over. 1 for 15 in 3. The pacer has bowled very well so far. Oh, that's wide. And a boundary as well. 5 runs will be added to the Salgaoncar total. That's a gift in this tight situation where the momentum is with the bowling team. That comes at a very, very inauspicious time for the bowling side. But never mind. Aryan Narvikar on 12 on strike. Good looking shot on the onside by Aryan. Slightly short Samitarian Mishra, and that's maneuvered towards the on, and the single takes the total up to 127 for 5. 16.2 overs gone. Ankit Chaudhary, the new batter in takes a single, 3 from 3. The current run rate for Salgaoncar Cricket Club is 7.76. And at this rate, they would reach 155 in 20. Oh, the ball keeping slightly low. Probably it's the change of pace that is coming into picture. Umpire wanting to have a look at the ball and returns it. Umpire Pramesh Parab. The last ball of 17th over is coming up. So wide. That's close, but only a half-hearted shout. Maybe the bowler was not confident enough. So that's the end of the over with the dot delivery. 130 for 5. Salgaoncar Cricket Club. Samit Daryan Mishra finishes his quota of 4 overs for one wicket and 25 runs given away by Samit Daryan Mishra. 3 overs remain. Amit Yadav is the bowler who will start from the Mandvi River end, the 18th over of the match. The previous two is given away 9 runs and taken 2 wickets. Lovely change of pace there by Amit Yadav, beating Ankit Chaudhary, all hands up. Good thinking by this impressive pace bowler Amit Yadav. Oh, what a shot there. Just kept down to a single though. All that risk in that shot. At times they come off really well, getting more than one, but this time Ankit Chaudhary gets a single, and that brings Aryan Narvikar on strike. Is that Chittam Jeevan Kumar is in the right place again, is safe as a bank as he pouches all these catches coming to you, and this time it's Aryan Narvikar who is gobbled up. Aryan dismissed for 15, and Salgaoncar Cricket Club lose their 6th wicket at a total of 132 in the 18th over. Lakmesh Paune on strike now. Standing and fishing for that delivery. Luckily for him, the ball is not as close to his bat. Amit Yadav has been really good. Whatever he has shown even in yesterday's match, possesses good amount of pace. The left arm pacer is putting in some good overs out there, very economical. Just 2 runs came in this over, and he has picked up 3 wickets, giving away a total of 11 runs in 3 overs. 132 for 6 after 18 overs are Salgaoncar Cricket Club. 2 overs remaining what is the total that is in their mind. But definitely 12 balls is what they should play out and try to amass maximum. After the loss of the opener Prathamesh Kawas, the inning has completely changed the complexion. The free scoring run ended after the loss of that 89-run partnership. And it's been Panjim Gymkhana, Manas Panjim Gymkhana on top ever since. A slower one there by Rohan Raje, and Ankit Chaudhary could only place it straight down the ground for a single. We saw a similar approach in the morning match where Tempo Cricket Club bided their time and launched a stunning assault in the final over. And that's how they took their total beyond 160 run mark. Is it going to be a similar finish with a flourish for Salgaoncar Cricket Club? We'll wait and watch. Rohan Raje has different plans for sure. He has castled Lakmesh Paune, who was standing and trying to deliver a big hit, but was never to the pitch of that delivery, and he missed while Rohan Raje hit the target. Second wicket for Rohan. Shivam Singh is the batter striding out at number 9. Oh, what a shot. Has he got enough of the bat in on the ball? But no, that doesn't get to the boundary rope as well. So just a chip from Ankit Chaudhary, getting a single. If he had to go with full power in it, probably he would have got a maximum. Salgaoncar Cricket Club 135 for the loss of 7 wickets. Last delivery of 19th over coming up now. And that's a wide. Rohan Raje looked like wanting to try a variation of a slower one, but lost a direction. Every run is valuable if we are a Salgaoncar cricket club player. Ankit Chaudhary declines that single on offer, and that was the last ball as well of the 19th over. He wants to be on strike. Is Ankit Chaudhary, who's on 6. So it's 136 for 7 after 19 overs. Amit Yadav bowling the final over of this inning. Ankit Chaudhary is looking for big shots. Didn't take that run on offer for Shivam of the last ball of the last over. And here his first ball was a dot ball. Comes out of his crease and almost, yes, it's a boundary. The fielders fumble. It's Jeevan Chitam Kumar, who could not help out the other field in stopping the boundary. Probably the ball had already it's a kind of an agricultural shot that Ankit Chaudhary wanted to play and missing it completely. Almost getting into a tangle. Amit Yadav is bowling his fourth and final. He has been the best on show in this inning. 3 wickets already to his name. Oh my God, what kind of a shot is that? And that's disaster for Ankit Chaudhary. He's dismissed for 10. Very strange looking shot. And Amit Yadav picks his 4th wicket. Salgaoncar Cricket Club lose the 8th wicket at the total of 142 deliveries to go in the final over. Ankit Chaudhary would have better off playing the straight ball, maybe some premeditation, and that has resulted in that simple catch to wicketkeeper Shiven Bhujbal, a very tall keeper there for Manas Panjim Gymkhana. Punlik Naik is in, the under-19 captain. A full toss ball a high full toss, always difficult to get away. Gets a single, and that brings Shivam Singh on strike for the final delivery of this inning. 141 for 8 in 19.5 overs. A slower one, and that's a fifer for Amit Yadav. What a performance by this young left-arm pacer, putting his heart out here in this bowling performance, Amit Yadav. And that means Salgaoncar Cricket Club have ended with a total of 141 for the loss of 9 wickets after electing to bat first. Four overs, 15 dot balls, 5 wickets, 16 runs. That's the analysis of the bowling figures of Amit Yadav. Rohan Raje picked up 2 wickets, giving away 36 runs, while Samit Aryan Mishra and Saurabh Dhaliwal took 1 wicket each. It's been a real good fight back by Manas Panjim Gymkhana after Salgaoncar Cricket Club had raced to 89 in the 11th over. And from that stage, the wickets tumbled one after another. So the last 9 wickets could only manage around 60 runs, under 60 runs. And that's how Salgaoncar Cricket Club ended up with a total of 141 for 9. At the halfway stage, they looked on track to get a lot more than what they have finally conjured up. Welcome back, and we are all set for this chase by Manas Panjim Gymkhana. Salgaoncar Cricket Club batted first and posted 141 runs for the loss of 9 wickets. It was a dramatic progression of the inning of Salgaoncar, with the opening wicket putting on 89, and then there was a massive collapse. So that's then, and now we are focusing all eyes on the center, where we have the opening batting combination of Ishan Gadekar and Jai Ahuja, while Khiladi Deepraj Gaonkar has the ball in his hand. The all-rounder was dismissed very cheaply with the bat and will be itching to put up a strong show with the ball in his hand. And of course, is one massive fielder and can contribute very much from the field as well. So all set for this key part of the match now. Oh, what a delivery. Pitching on the off stump and getting a lot of purchase from that. Very, very sharp bounce. Ishan Gadekar showed very good touch in the opening match yesterday for Manas Panjim Gymkhana. Was the man of the match in that big win over Chaugule Sports Club. On strike now. Looking to go big on the delivery that was going wide and missing it altogether. 2 dot balls to start proceedings for Salgaoncar's Deepraj Gaonkar. Salgaonkar skipper. This time Ishan Gadekar was quick and connected well to open his account with a boundary. He's full of strokes, Ishan Gadekar, and was dealing in sixers in yesterday's match against Chaugule Sports Club. This time he gets a boundary for a change here today. New day, new challenge. A single takes him to 5, and that also brings Jaya Ahuja on strike now. 4 deliveries in this first over. 5 so far from the effort for Manas Panjim Gymkhana. And Salgaonkar captain Deepraj Gaonkar making changes in the field for right-hander Jaya Ahuja, who's going to take strike now. Jaya Ahuja also is happy to launch one of his own. Very handsome strike there in the long off region, getting a boundary and taking the total to 9. Dot ball here to end the over number 1. It's 9 without loss. Lakmesh Paune is coming on from the Mandvi river end. Possesses a nerving pace and swing as well. Ishan Gadekar is on strike, he's on fire. Ishan's innings always has high percentage of boundaries. The required run rate for Panjim Gymkhana is 7. Ishan goes upish and oh, that's a drop. The catch has been dropped. Gaurish Kamri on the boundary there, and it's also being signaled as a sixer. Ishan Gadekar gets into double digits with that sixer. Manas Panji Gymkhana go up to 15. It's a natural tendency for Ishan to go after the bowlers, and we see a sixer, and that's being followed up with a boundary in the mid-wicket region. Once the 30-yard circle fielder is past, there is no way anyone can stop that ball from crossing the boundary line. It's the power play. 19 for no loss, Manas Panjim Gymkhana. Lakmesh Paune has given away 10 runs of his first 3 deliveries. Good delivery there by Lakmesh, and a single, a dot ball. Two dot balls on the trot. Good recovery so far by Lakmesh after 10 runs came from his first 2 balls. Initially, the batters wanted to take the single but decided against it. Oh, that's good shot beating the mid-on fielder for another boundary. A strong connection here for Ishan Gadekar. A strongly built man, making decent amount of contact with the ball, and it's a boundary once the ball is beyond the reach of the fielder. It's a fast outfield. Oh, that could have gone anywhere. Luckily for Ishan Gadekar, the ball doesn't make its way towards the stumps. Inside edge and the ball ricocheting off his pads. So that's the end of the second over. Manas Panjim Gymkhana move on to 23 for no loss. They are in pursuit of the Salgaoncar Cricket Club total, needing 119 more from 108 balls. Salgaoncar Cricket Club, the defending champions, had won the toss and batting first posted 141 for 9. Manas Panjim Gymkhana already won their match yesterday, will top the Group B if they manage to get the same result today. Run out opportunity, and Ishan Gadekar had come off a long way from the non-striker's end and they decide to not go ahead. Fortunately for Ishan, the direct hit doesn't materialize. Otherwise, it would have been very tight. The Salgaoncar in operation from the Bandodkar road end. Inside edge of Ahuja, and the ball sneaks in for another boundary. Lucky runs for Jai Ahuja, and the diving fielder could not prevent the ball from going to the boundary line. 27 for no loss, Manas Panjim Gymkhana. The third over is in progress. Jai Ahuja moves on to 8 with that streaky boundary. The ball in cutter, bowled by the Salgaoncar. And Jai Ahuja, Ishan Gadekar wants to have a word with Jai Ahuja. Good to see that the senior man passing on some tips to the young one. 27 for no loss, Manas Panjim Gymkhana. Jai Ahuja goes aerial again and the ball doesn't get to boundary. Lack of power behind the shot, but 2 runs is what Jai Ahuja will get for that effort. He moves on to 10. Both these batters have a very aggressive frame of mind, that's clear. They are going to go after the bowlers and express themselves. Oh, this time the Salgaoncar gets the better of Jai Ahuja. A little variation there, change of pace, and Jai Ahuja departs. The ball turning inwards and knocking off the off stump. Jai Ahuja completely missing the line of the ball and pays the price for it. Manas Panjim Gymkhana lose their first wicket at a total of 29 2.5 overs. Very effective in cutter by Match-2 sends Jaya Ahuja into the pavilion, and in comes Shivendra Bhujbal, the tall wicketkeeper batter of Manas Panjim Gymkhana. At number 3, he will join Ishan Gadekar out there. Batted pretty well yesterday. Shiven Bhujbal as well was unbeaten on 26 against Chaugule Sports Club and guiding the team to a very comfortable victory. So what can he do today? Match-2 is bowling in good areas in this over. After being hit for 2 boundaries in his first, he has conceded just 6 runs in the second over and also picked up the only wicket to fall. So at the end of 3 overs, Manas Panjim Gymkhana 29 for 1. Lakshmesh Pawney from the Mandvi River end, beginning his second over, bowls a very quick delivery, good angle as well. Ishan Gadekar is beaten, trying to play a forcing shot. Time he goes, initial movement is outside the off stump and wanted to go up and under, but not managing to lay a solid contact onto the ball, just a single. It means Shivendra Bhujbal will be on strike. "112 runs in 100 balls, that's the equation. But at such an early stage, the equation is not that prominently looked at. It's all about the power play stage and getting maximum runs in this part of the game is what matters to the batting side. So 30 for 1 in 3.3. The run rate is just under 9. Half stop by the mid-off fielder Shivam Singh, and captain Match-2 is not happy. He sets the standard in the field and also expects the team to do, all the members of the team to do similar. One run taken and Ishan Gadekar is back on strike. With batsmen like Ishan Gadekar, the fielding team is always in with a chance. A run off that last delivery, and it ends the fourth over. Manas Panjim Gymkhana, a 32 for the loss of 1 wicket. Lakmesh Paune gave just 3 runs from that last over. Ankit. Ankit Chaudhary, left arm orthodox bowler, coming on from the Bandodkar road end. Left arm orthodox spinner being brought on in the 5th over. It will be interesting to see how Ishan Gadekar goes about it. He's on strike now. Good quick single taken. Shivendra Bhujbal was running at the danger end, and good calling. A slip in position as well. That's good to see. The Salgaoncar Cricket Club know that they have to pick wickets to defend a modest total. That's false shot drawn from Shivendra Bhujbal, and Shivam Chaudhary takes a very good diving catch. Ankit Chaudhary strikes in his very first over. It was an absolute nothing shot by Shivendra Bhujbal. He misread the length and just hung his bat out. That's the 2nd wicket down now for Manas Panjim Gymkhana at a score of 33. That brings Manas Panjim Gymkhana captain Snehal Kauthankar out in the centre. Snehal has been the top scorer in the recently concluded Goa Premier League. A very, very dependable, reliable batter with a very good record for Goa. At the other end is Ishan Gadekar. So both the Ranji Trophy batters out there now. Snehal opens his account. The trademark on drive. A class act. He has scored big runs playing for Goa in the Ranji Trophy. It's a big task now for Salgaoncar, and this partnership is one of the highlight of Manas Panjim Gymkhana. Aerial shot, and it is a sixer, well connected. Ishan Gadekar goes down the ground and sends the ball soaring beyond the boundary line. Goes up to 28 of 17 deliveries. Manas Panjim Gymkhana are 40 for 2 at the end of 5 overs. Lakmesh to continue. After being expensive in his first over, he bowled pretty well in his second. And now into his third, which is also the last over in the power play stage. Snehal is on strike. Inside edge, and the ball thuds into his pad. That's lucky. .41 for 2 in 5.3 overs. Manas Panjim Gymkhana. Ishan Gadekar once again finds the gap. This time on the off, going through the extra cover boundary. A very good looking shot. Playing inside out. Well executed shot by Ishan Gadekar. He moves on to 32. on the onside, and that's a ferocious hit. One bounce into the fence. He moves on to 36, and Manas Panjim Gymkhana up to 49. Back-to-back boundaries for Ishan. Nine runs off the 5 deliveries so far in this over. $50 up for Manas Panjim Gymkhana. 50 for 2 at the end of 6 overs. Ishan Gadekar moves on to 37. Snehal Kautankar is on 2.
ब्लैक टी पिला दे काली ब्लैक टी छोड़ दूसरे तरीके लाइट पाउडर लाइट सागर टी
Ankit Chaudhary, left arm orthodox, is all set to begin the 7th over. It's a very good line and length as well from Ankit Chaudhary. When the bowler sticks to such line, it becomes difficult to get them away. But that's little fuller, and Snehal Kautankar goes after it, packs a punch. What a shot, a sixer for Snehal. A very classy looking player. Moves up to 8. Snehal and Manas Panjim Gymkhana total is 57 for 2 in 6.3 overs. Absolutely to the pitch of that delivery, and then middling it. Ankit Chaudhary had picked up the wicket of Shivendra Bhujbal in his last over with a ball that bounced a lot more than Shivendra was hoping for and ended up in a nothing shot. The single ends the over number 7. This partnership is now worth 26 after loss of 2 quick wickets. Panjim Gymkhana is finding some stability now. In the meanwhile, there's a change in bowling. It's the other Chaudhary who is coming on to replace Ankit. It's Shivam. Outstation player Shivam Chaudhary set to bowl his first over from the Mandavi river end. Slightly short of the length, and Ishan could not find the gap for maximum return and gets a single, moves on to 40. Man of the match, 45. A lot of changes in the field. Shivam Chaudhary moving the fielders around and seems set now. Ball is second ball. The offie is getting some turn as well. The last delivery there was a half-hearted shout. Ball was not in line with the stumps. This time Ishan Gadekar brings the wrist in play and gets that single. He's moving on 41. Ishan scored 45 in the first match, that was yesterday against Saugule Sports Club. Snehal now gets into double digits. He's on 10. It's a loud appeal, and umpire Sujay Netrawalkar has put up the tragic finger. Ishan Gadekar is out, leg before wicket. Shivam Chaudhary strikes in his first over. That's clearly in front of the wicket. We have the benefit of replay. The third wicket goes down for Panjim Gymkhana. At the end of 8 overs, they are on 63. Saurabh Dhaliwal is the man who has come in to replace Ishan Gadekar, but on strike. On strike, and Saurabh over change Saurabh Dhaliwal will be on strike now. Panjim Gymkhana requires 78 runs and 71 deliveries. Wanted to take a single, but it would have been a very tight affair, rightly declined by Salgaoncar. Ankit Chaudhary bowling his third over. He has picked up a wicket and given away 18 runs. Good delivery by Ankit Chaudhary. Salgaoncar Cricket Club are keeping the pressure, making it tight, and that's what they need to do, make it absolutely difficult to steal each run here. Make your rivals work hard for every run. That's the mantra in cricket in defense of the totals. What a delivery, lot of turn there. Watchfully played this time by Saurabh Dhaliwal. Just one run of this over. Last delivery is coming up now. Change in the field on the onside for Saurabh Dhaliwal. Saurabh decides to play watchfully, and that's the end of a very good over by Ankit Chaudhary. Just one run coming from his third over. And at the end of 9 overs, Panjim Gymkhana are 64 for the loss of 3 wickets. Shivam Chaudhary continues from the Mandvi River end. He picked up very important wicket of Ishan Gadekar in his previous over. Saurabh Dhaliwal finally gets off the mark of the 6th delivery that he has faced. Snail finds the gap with that shot, beautifully played in the mid-wicket region. That releases a lot of pressure for sure, as Salgaoncar Cricket Club had kept it tight over the last 2 overs or so. And this shot has broken the shackles for now. Panjim Gymkhana move on to 70. A lot rides on Snehal Kautankar's shoulder here if Panjim Gymkhana have to go all the way. Salgaonkar Cricket Club have a very good bowling attack. They are the champions of the GPL as well coming into this. Coming into Bandodkar T20 League 2024. That brings the 10th over to an end. Panjim Gymkhana are 72 for the loss of 3 wickets at the halfway stage, and they require exactly 70 runs from the remaining 60 balls. That's the equation. With 7 wickets in hand, Snehal Kautancar, the skipper, is not out on 17. Saurabh Dhaliwal is giving him company on 2. Salgaonkar Cricket Club at this stage were 82 without loss in their first essay, and then suffered a collapse to be restricted to 141. So in comparison, Panjim Gymkhana are behind in terms of the total and have also lost 3 wickets more. Namesh Kankonkar is the bowler, bowling from the Bandodkar road end. Left arm orthodox, slow Namesh Kankonkar, bowling to Snehal Kauthankar. Snehal steps out and drives straight. Will get only a single. Two runs from his first four deliveries, Namesh Kankonkar. This phase at the halfway mark. Salgaoncar. Salgaoncar Cricket Club aiming to keep it tight and making Panjim Gymkhana work hard. It's a good contest for sure and can go all the way down the wire. Snehal takes single off this last delivery of 11th over and keeps the strike. Moves on to 19. The total for Panjim Gymkhana moves on to 76. Shivam Chaudhary in his third over. 12 for 1 is his return so far. And sensible batting in a way that both these batters are going about it, picking the singles, not taking any undue risks. Almost getting yorked there. Snehal got too close to the ball. Moves on to 21. Snehal Kauthankar, the captain for Panjim Gymkhana. Oh, that was lucky. Everybody missed it. The bye signaled by the umpire. The ball bounced very disconcerting manner, an unexpected way actually, and the batter as well as the wicketkeeper missed. 4 byes added to the total. Panjim Gymkhana 83 for 3 at the end of 12 overs. A single to start the 13th over. Salgaoncar bowling his second. 5 runs came from his first over. Panjim Gymkhana required 58 runs in 47 deliveries. This time Saurabh Dhaliwal goes uppish and goes maximum. That's a timely sixer for Panjim Gymkhana. Brings down the equation to 52 runs required in 46 deliveries. This time guiding the ball to the short third man for a single. Both these batters are very comfortable out there, know their job very well. And it's Snail's turn. Getting a sixth and taking the total to 97 for 3 and moves up to 28. So both these batters have got a sixer each in this over. Salgaoncar being the target. He had only given away 5 runs in his first over. But here he has conceded 14 of 4. Dot ball. Using his feet down the ground and one bounce to the fence. So Salgaoncar gets another boundary. He's one of the most elegant batsmen in Goa, making every shot look so easy, technically correct most of the times. And that also brings up 101 runs on the board now for Panjim Gymkhana in 13 overs. 41 runs now required in 42 deliveries. That's the equation, and the victory is very much in sight here unless Salgaoncar Cricket Club bowlers come up with something exceptional. Shivam Chaudhary. Into his last over, and a full toss there. Saurabh Dhaliwal could not get more from that. He would be kicking himself. Good fielding by the Salgaoncar fielder, and second back-to-back dot ball for Shivam Chaudhary. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. Mighty hit there from the bat of Saurabh Dhaliwal. Strong man, and he has put everything into that shot. And the ball sailing beyond that fence. Saurabh Dhaliwal moves up to 18. And sensibly rotates the strike with a single. Not getting carried away as we have seen some of the batters in the past. Panjim Gymkhana need 34 runs now. Very well placed shot. In fact, it has gone for 4 runs. 2 fielders for Salgaoncar converging onto that, and neither could reach in time to prevent the boundary. What a shot. Very well timed, hardly any power. It looked like a push and makes it all the way to the boundary. Very well placed. 4 runs to end the over number 14. Panjim Gymkhana 113 for 3. Saurabh Dhaliwal on 23. Snehal Kautankar is on 33. The partnership is worth 50 runs, and this partnership has put on these runs in 36 deliveries. In good time as well to keep Panjim Gymkhana in front of the asking rate. Well, they are cantering now, almost finding boundaries at will. Snehal Kautankar this time pulls the short delivery into the mid-wicket boundary. Very good shot in the vacant region. Moves on to 37 with that shot. decide to just take a single. Snail moves on to 38 of 31. Saurabh Taliwal is on 23 of 19. Manas Panjim Gymkhana 118 for 3 in need of 24 runs of 33 balls. Wanted to pull that one, was not in position, and Saurabh Taliwal knows that. Good delivery to end the 15th over. Ankit Chaudhary has also finished his quota of 4 overs, picking up a wicket. So 4 overs, 23 runs he has given away and 1 wicket. .24 runs required in 30 balls. Manas Panjim Gymkhana in hot pursuit. Punlik Naik now comes on to bowl, is the captain of the Goa under-19 team. Starts off with a dot delivery. Oh, that misfield, and Saurabh, Snail Kautankar and Saurabh Taliwal were very quick to pounce on that opportunity to steal another single. 2 runs to Snail Kautankar. Moves on to 40. Oh, He finds the fielder. Saurabh Taliwal holds out in the deep, and Aryan Narvikar was the fielder who has taken this catch. There was no need for that, and Saurabh Taliwal was absolutely kicking himself for going aerial and holding out. Manas Panjim Gymkhana lose their 4th wicket. 121 for 4. "57 runs was what Snehal and Saurabh Taliwal put for the 4th wicket, and that's the end of it. So we have a new batter out there, join the captain Snehal Kaudankar, and it's Jivan Chitemkumar. Punlik Naik gets a wicket in his first over. Foolish delivery, and Jivan Chitemkumar. Jivan registers a boundary to open his account. Manas Panjim Gymkhana up to 121 now. "16 overs gone. Manas Panjim Gymkhana 125 for 4. Needs 17 runs in 24 balls. Salgaoncar Cricket Club will have to come up with something different, try and create opportunities to deal another blow to their rivals. The match is quickly slipping out of their hands, and skipper Salgaoncar has brought himself on to bowl from the Bandodkar road, and will be bowling to Snehal. Full delivery outside off stump, and Snehal has launched another of his trademark flowing drive. Gets a boundary for that. Very, very good looking cover drive from the experienced batter, Ranji Trophy Pro. He moves up to 45. That single takes Salgaoncar to 46. And Manas Panjim Gymkhana 130 for 4. 12 runs needed in 21 balls. Nice on drive there by Jeevan, getting a single. And there seems to be hardly anything that will trouble this duo out there. Manas Panjim Gymkhana completely in control of the proceedings now. A wristy elegance. Snell, 2 runs taken. Takes Salgaoncar to 48 of 38. Nine required now. Snell moves on to 49, and that's the end of the 17th over. Manas Panjim Gymkhana 134 for 4. Pundalik Naik begins his second over from the Mandavi River end. Mere formalities remain in this match. It's safe to say, as the Manas Panjim Gymkhana batters have really chased and approached this chase with authority. Nothing much has troubled them, and what a shot that is. It's 50 run milestone for Snehal as well. One of his many such glorious knocks. And it's come off 41 deliveries, comprising 5 boundaries. 5 boundaries and 2 sixers. Salgaoncar is on 53 of 42 balls. Manas Panjim Gymkhana require 4 runs to win. And if they do that, they'll top the Group B. Three runs away now from their back-to-back victory. $140 for 4 in 17.5 overs. The scores are now level, and Panjim Gymkhana just need 1 run to register another thumping victory. 18 overs gone. Defending champions Salgaoncar Cricket Club are on the verge of their first defeat. They'll have another opportunity tomorrow when they take on Salgaoncar Sports Club, who also suffered a defeat to Panjim Gymkhana yesterday. So it will be a crucial match for both these teams. Whoever scores a victory will survive in this short tournament going into the semis. So there you are. Salgaoncar strikes this elegant boundary and brings in another victory for Panjim Gymkhana. A comfortable finish as well for the hosts, winning by 6 wickets against defending champions Salgaoncar Cricket Club. Looking ahead to the schedule for Saturday, the first match will be between Match-2 Cricket Club and Desserts and More Chino Sports Club. The afternoon clash will see Salgaoncar Cricket Club taking on Salgaoncar Sports Club. We're all set for the presentation ceremony of एक क्वेश्चन, आपका परफॉर्मेंस बहुत ही अच्छा रहा, 5 विकेट्स इस विकेट पे, कैसा रहा, कैसा एक्सपीरियंस रहा? Well done, Amit and Panji.